Hey everybody, I just want to give you a little video on how to save some money while hunting on a budget. I'm the type of person that likes to buy stuff at discount price, and I try to save as much money as I can because deer hunting, for some reason, you would think it'd be cheaper than what it is. You go out and spend a couple $100s on camouflage and stuff like that, and that's not the type of person I am. Now, I understand people make more money than others and they go out and get what they want for the deer season, but to me, I'm a meat hunter, so I'm gonna go the cheapest way, and that way I can just use my deer tag for meat in the freezer. Because I don't make that much money of what I do, but I get by. Put it that way. Now, I wanted to start off with a few things that you have to buy for hunting. Basically, any season. It doesn't matter, deer, turkey, squirrel, whatever. The things that you really have to buy, only have to buy, I should say, are the projectile, like the arrow or bullet that you're shooting, and the license to be covered. So that's the necessities right there. Any other stuff is just extra. Besides, your rifle, shotgun, or bow if you already have one. Um, you could save a ton of money just using what you have instead of getting in the fad where people go out and buy something just because it came out new on the market. It's all cool and all, don't get me wrong. 17 HMR came out like back in 2004, and I didn't get a HMR rifle till about 2-3 years ago, which, I mean, it is what it is. I like the rifle, but I don't use it that often, and it's pointless. It just sits in my safe. So, but yeah, I mean, just saving money is basically just budgeting, and all you're doing is just using what you have. And for camo wise, you really don't even need that much camo. Tell you the truth, deer are colorblind. It's a no-brainer, really. Um, Camouflage does look cool. I mean, yeah, I've seen some cool designs throughout the years, but I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on a jacket, pants, and all that. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have camouflage stuff, but I bought it at discount price. I didn't go to the store and pay a full price for it. I waited till the season was over and bought it then. Walmart carries hunting stuff, and once season's over, they put a discount on it, and if they don't sell it within a certain amount of days or weeks, they keep it lower in the price. So that's what I do to save money, guys. And it's been working out for me. The only thing, like I said, I have to buy is my bullets and my license every year. And you have to buy that stuff. That's what's kind of bad about it. But then it is what it is to be legal, I guess. Unless you own your own property here in Indiana, you can be a farmer or whatever, or a resident of a farm property and hunt free. But there's not a lot of people to do that, so I'm the unlucky one, and I have to buy a license. So, but back to the hunting part, like I said, people are hunting for meat, which I'm one of those people. You could really tell the people that are hunting for the trophy. They're the ones that are all decked out. I mean, I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody, but the ones that are all decked out in like the high-end camo that just came out this year, and brand new bow every year and all this and that, that's cool, but it ain't my thing. It ain't my style. So, I try to budget where I can, and even hunting. I mean, if I really needed a new shotgun, I probably would get it, but I wouldn't have to go out and buy something that's going to cost me a ton of money. Like if you've been following my channel, you've seen my video about my Mossberg 500. That's the all-purpose shotgun. I mean, there's no other gun that I'd probably rather need than that. I mean, unless I was going to semi-automatic, which they're all right too. I mean, I could pump a shotgun pretty fast. I really don't need a semi-auto, but it's just one of those things, wanting one hand and shit in the other, and see what happens first. But that's what my dad used to say. Just get by with what you got, and you're going to save you some money. Just like Under Armour stuff, to me that's a waste of money because it's too expensive, and it might do its job, but I'm not going to get my money's worth out of it. So thermal clothing, I get like Hanes or Fruit of Loom thermal underwear, top and bottom. I mean, that right there just adds about 2 layers of clothing underneath what you wear when you go hunting, And you know, the cheapest route that I found to go deer hunting, especially during gun season, which is getting ready to come up, just go wear like a Carhartt copy jacket or something, like a Walls, or I have a Burns brand, and I have Old Mill from Menard. That tells you how cheap I am. I paid like $20 for the jacket, and then I paid like $20 for the overalls, and they were on clearance. So there's my hunting stuff, and I wear jeans or sweatpants or whatever else, and then my thermal underwear underneath that, and I'm set. And then, you know, you got your boots, which I admit I did go out and buy me a good pair of boots a couple years, or last season, that was on sale. Boots are one of those things you really don't want to get skimpy on unless you can't afford good boots, because they're the one that's going to keep your feet from freezing to death. And you know, your feet are the main reason why you get cold out in the woods anyway. I mean, if you got gloves and the hat on and everything, your feet are the farthest away from your heart, so that your blood's going to start constricting back up toward your core. And so your boots are the ones that you really don't want to skimp on. But I found pairs of boots on sale before, but they weren't on like clearance or anything. The boots that I have now are made by Field and Stream. I got a pair of them from Dick's Sporting Goods for about, I think they were $100, $99.99, something like that, plus tax. And I shop there occasionally, not very much. I buy my bolts there for my crossbows and stuff, and I had a rebate and a $10 off coupon, so I got them for like $89, which was a really good deal because they were already on sale anyway. But yeah, I mean, they're rubber boots. They go all the way up to my knees. I don't know if you've seen them in any of my videos, but they're insulated, which is really good because that's what you want, especially in the wintertime. And now that deer season has its own little special bonus antlerless season here in Indiana for like 1 week in the mid-January or something like that, December, and it's just like freezing cold out. Literally, I mean, I pee from a tree stand, and a second later, my pee on the tree stand is frozen. So you really don't want to skimp on that stuff. The only thing is, the other thing, tip I can give you for going out in the field and walking, if you got to walk a long way to get to your stand or the location that you hunt at, the thermal underwear, it works really well, but you don't want to put on a lot of layers at first. If you got to move, and you'll start sweating, and it makes it worse because then it don't wicker the sweat off. It just allows you to keep heat in. So that's the big difference between you're going to pay $10 for a pair of thermal underwear compared to, like I said, Under Armour, which could be anywhere from $30 all the way up to over $100. It's just whatever your preference is, I guess. But I like to save money where I can. So I hope you guys like this video. I appreciate you sticking with me here. I just want to share my thoughts on a little bit of budgeting for hunting, because it's getting expensive no matter which way you look at it, because things in life aren't getting any cheaper, and it seems like that jobs that were paying good money a couple years ago aren't paying that much money anymore, and everybody's strapped nowadays. Excuse me. But you have to do what you have to do. So alrighty guys, well, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.